Now, who's going to listen to all this? Over and over again. And I find it difficult to get along with people who don't know that they have it. People who come on that they're all sincere, all good, all pure, bore me to death and scare me.
as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my vision, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing, and the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually. I won't participate in your senseless tradition. All your clothes that cover you and drown in the delusions. Hopping on that cold dick wagon is completely up to you. But I'm reading on my phone, time tell I got too much weird shit to do. Running through each day as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my vision, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing, and the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually. I will tell my own story just the way I want to live. This story is all I have, and that's all that I have to give. My story's my story, his story is only history. Write your own script, find comfort quick, and convince yourself that you're free. Running through each day as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my vision, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing, and the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Logan K. Strong. The K stands for, well, we'll find out about that later. I'm going to play some original tunes for you tonight, and I hope you dig them. Let's have some fun. My soul's got no room for poison. It's got trouble of its own. I'd rather lie down in the grass than the weeds, than the weeds. See, I'm tired of listening to white noise, static on the telephone. I'd rather let the devil pass than let him lead. Let him lead. I'm gonna grow my hair back long, stitch back in my heart, 'cause my soul and my soul song have spent far too long apart. Whoa, 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 my liver's doing somersaults, and my brain don't know its name. Still they're both sitting here trying to tell me that they know my heart's in dress. My heart's in dress. Oh, and I know it's all my fault, so I guess I'll take the blame. Oh, if I can write the check to circumstance and let it rest, let it rest. Hey, I'm gonna grow my hair back long, stitch back in my heart, 'cause my soul and my soul song have spent far too long apart. Whoa, 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 Thank you so much. That song was called White Noise. It's pretty recent. I enjoyed it a lot. This next song is called Back Into Mine. It's just kind of about perspective, relationships that could have gone better and could have been worse, but we'll figure it out. Mine is not to tell the sun to set. Mine is not to tell the wind to blow. And mine is not to tell the darkness you may come and take it all. Mine is not to tell the grass to grow. Mine is not to tell the sea to rise. Mine is not to tell the seasons you may stay, but you must go. Mine is not to tell the moon to wax or to wane. Just like mine is not to tell the pain to show. But the sun doesn't rise so easy anymore, and light from the moon is harder still to find. But I'll never see the sunset like I did when it was reflected from your eyes back into mine. Oh yeah. Well, your head upon my shoulder caused a spark, and all these paper walls, they burned away. And it hurts because I know you felt the same, but you'd rather face the cold than fan the flame. Oh, because baby, you've been burned before. I know, 'cause it was me that lit the match. And I know it's all over with and done with now, but I'd do anything to take it back, 'cause I know that love don't come so easy anymore. And trust of the heart is harder still to find, but lay down your arms and fall back into mine. No, no. Well, then who's to say that our hearts grow old? And who's to say that the fires die? Oh, well, I suspect if we inspect this retrospect, darling, we just may realign. And hey, I wouldn't mind, even though your faults are all mine. Still, I can't ask you to give up on your dreams, no, no, just to fall back into mine. Back into mine, yeah. Thanks, guys. That was Back Into Mine. This song is it's a bit light. It's a bit more lighthearted. It's about just being broke, and that's pretty much it, and just dealing with it. It's called Laundry and Ramen. Bad days these days, they're so uncommon. There's not a cloud in the sky that I can see. See, I spend all my money on laundry and ramen. Well, hey, that sounds alright to me. Well, take it easy, take it slow. Catch the sun, then let it go, and you'll know this life has so much more to give if you live in love and let love live in your soul. Oh, see, we don't sleep till the sun comes up, 'cause our love keeps us running amok. Now tell me, how can this be anything but right? I don't know where I'm going and I don't know when I'm gonna stop. If I stop, might reach the top, might drop to the bottom of the ocean's deepest rocks. But hey, whoa, maybe that's where I'm meant to stay. In fact, it feels as though I may be already late. Hey, but I'll take it easy, take it slow. Catch the sun, then let it go. And I'll know Hey, and that life under the sea might not be so bad for you and me, so let's go. Hey, see, we won't sleep until the sun comes up, because this love keeps us running amok. Now tell me, how can this be anything but right? Don't got no money, got bills to pay. We got soul, so it's okay. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, whoa, God knows I've seen better days than this. Oh, no, no. And I know that I was born for more than this. Well, but no, I wouldn't trade it for the world. 'Cause see, I don't sleep until the sun comes up, because this love keeps me running amok. Now tell me, how can this be anything but right? Don't got no money, got bills to pay, but we got soul, so it's okay. Hey, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. All right, thank you. So this next song is, man, this is the first song I ever wrote. I was in 5th grade. It's called Conrad the Lonely Snowman, and to this day, it is my mother's favorite song of all time. So I figured, since it's close to the holiday season, might as well sing a song kinda to do with snow and stuff. But this is Conrad the Lonely Snowman, the first song I ever wrote. Let's fix this. It's always the G string. That'll do. There once was a snowman by the name of Conrad. Well, just 3 months ago, he lost his dad. The old man died in a raging blaze. Now every time snow falls, Conrad sees his face. Now Conrad's heart is melting. It's all over the ground. But Conrad still is standing, and oh so proud. Then one day as he walked into town, he saw a snowman with the same sad frown, and walked over to comfort him. And then Jeffrey, the snowman, became his only friend. Now Conrad's heart is beating. It's lifted from the ground. With Jeffrey he is singing, and oh so proud. For a while their friendship thrived, and then came time for June to arrive, and Jeffrey got too far into the sun, and he ended up melting just like everyone in the end. Now Conrad's heart is broken, 'cause Jeffrey is all over the ground. In a puddle he is standing, but oh so proud. Well, Conrad, oh Conrad, Conrad, oh Conrad, Conrad, oh Conrad, Conrad, oh Conrad. Thank you. I know.
All right, we're here. Universal language with Logan K. Strong.
Hey, that's me. Cool.
That is you.
That's been me for most of my life.
Well, just for that other part, it wasn't you. What does the K stand for, Mr. Logan K. Strong?
The K stands for kinda. Logan kinda strong. It's changed over the years. It has been Logan Killer Bee Farmer. It has been Logan Kangaroo Wrangler. But I settled on the kinda joke a while back, and it just was so unfunny that I decided to keep it. And I just kept it.
You're working out, though, so it can be Logan Pretty Strong and then Logan Very Strong.
Well, then there's a lot of legal, like, name-changing things there that I have to do.
You'll work that out.
Yeah,
be
figure it out. I got the paperwork.
Okay, good. So, Logan, you're in a band called Gorgeous Jetson.
I am.
So I got to apologize. I interviewed Gorgeous Jetson, and I was trying to ask.
I was there.
You were there, I know. I was very new at this, and I went back and watched my interview with you guys, and I was asking this super long-winded question, and then you started to say something super funny, and I interrupted you to try to move along with the long-winded question. So sorry about that. I suppose you don't know what you were going to say in that very funny moment that I screwed up.
Okay. Well, hit me with it.
I don't know. We were talking about the robbing a bank.
Oh, yeah.
And I was trying to get the question out, but you were. What was your position? Do you remember your position in the bank robbery scheme?
I was the. I think I was the distractor. If I'm not, like, I would just like.
I think you were the
talker.
guy.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah,
like,
the
guy
spokesman.
The spokesman. The guy that stands up on the table and says, "Hey, look, everything's cool. Just chill.
We're robbing your bank.
Your money's not affected. You're insured. Cool."
So how did that bank robbery go? I know you guys left here and just robbed Wells Fargo.
We got
you
a
guys
flat.
made out like a bandit.
See, like, we got a flat tire and everything went downhill from there.
You're here now.
Yeah.
You can play some tunes.
Yeah.
We're safely distanced with the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
The guitar is protecting us.
Yeah.
This is your guy. Is this like your first guitar ever, or is this something you picked up along the way?
No. I've had several over the years, but this one's been sturdy. It's been my dependable for about 3-4 years now.
It looks cool. I heard you play, and it sounds good too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
What was your first guitar? Do you remember like the moment you started playing guitar?
Yeah. Well, so there's. My first guitar that I ever received was the Esteban brand.
Esteban.
Like the flamenco player. And that was nice and all. But the first guitar I ever bought myself, I got from a pawn shop for like $110 from Walter from Rocket Queen. That was an interesting thing. But he tried to sell me insurance on a $110 Yamaha guitar. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
What's the insurance policy on that? He was trying to sell
I can't even remember. I was very young. I've slept since then.
Okay, well, Who pays attention to insurance policies?
I love that guitar.
Anyway.
Though. I did a lot of work with that. I wrote a lot of my formative years of like really actually getting into songwriting. A lot had to do with that guitar. His name was Leroy.
Leroy. The acoustic guitar was an electric.
No, it was a Yamaha acoustic, and
Hey,
yeah,
was
I
my
mean
first
even
guitar, too.
like the entry level stuff with Yamahas, it's good stuff.
Yeah, totally, definitely mine too. That's awesome. Do you still remember any of the first songs you wrote?
One of them's in the set list tonight, actually.
All right.
As a matter of fact, the first song I ever wrote is in the set list tonight. It's
No
called.
kidding.
I wrote it in 5th grade. It's called Conrad the Lonely Snowman.
Oh my gosh.
And I figured since it's
cannot
like,
wait.
you know, getting into winter, even though it's like 70 degrees outside
well, it's
right
Texas.
now. But yeah, yeah, I wrote it in 5th grade. Somebody else wrote the guitar part, but I wrote the lyrics to it. And it's, to this day, hands down, my mother's favorite song of all time. So that's why I'm playing it in the set list tonight, you know. So
That's awesome. Is she gonna be watching tonight?
maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
well.
I would not doubt that she's watching tonight, yeah.
That's awesome. Let me ask you this. I wrote this down. What's your first memory of just music in your life?
Music.
way
Okay.
back.
Well, see, as far as music goes, I was pretty privileged as far as exposure goes. I was born to a Church of Christ preacher. So some of the first music I ever remember hearing in my entire life was vocal harmony, because there's no instruments in the Church of Christ. So that solidified my love of voices blending together to make something better than they would be singularly. But my father, the Church of Christ preacher, also married someone who was raised Baptist, so we always had a piano in our house.
Oh,
And so I would go sing these hymns at church and learn the vocal harmonies and learn to kind of sight read, that kind of stuff. And I'd just come home and mess with the piano all day. So I got to meld those two worlds, and from there it just kind of exploded into just like, this is all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Like that's it.
very cool.
Besides working at, you know, Stanley's barbecue, you know.
And shout out to Stanley's and Roast. They're
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
I think we got some food coming. So
Oh yeah.
hope you're hungry.
I like it.
All right. Now back to the show.
Sky looks like rain, I say let it come down. If the clouds reveal the sun, I hope he sticks around. If the snow covers the earth, let your inner child be found. If the lightning splits the sky, enjoy the show and enjoy the sound. Doesn't matter if the weathermen say that it's blue or it's gray, the sky will take my breath away. 'Cause the sky up above is a canvas of love on a monumental canvas of night and day. So if you find yourself in lights beyond this small town street lamp silhouette, and your journey for amazement leads you far away, remember to be more than you ever thought that you could be. And listen to me when I say that if within these words you cannot hide, above all else at least be satisfied. Da 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 da. You've got some nerve, don't you, boy? You've got everything you need and more. Oh, oh. A roof over your empty, dreaming head. What more are you looking for? Oh. You've got the sky above your head and the ground beneath your feet. Wind and water at your fingertips and plenty of food to eat. But you never seem to see all the blessings that be, even though they're dancing right before your eyes. Oh, what will it take for you to wear the name of satisfied? So if you find yourself in lights beyond this small town street lamp silhouette, and your journey for amazement leads you far away, remember to be more than you ever thought that you could be. And listen to me when I say, hey, that if within these words you cannot hide, if within these words you cannot hide, yeah, if within these words you cannot hide, above all else, above all else, at least be satisfied. Be satisfied, my brother. Be satisfied, my father. Be satisfied, my mother. Be satisfied, my soul. So if you find yourself in lights beyond this small town street lamp silhouette, and your journey for amazement leads you far away, remember to be more than you ever thought that you could be. Listen to me when I say that if within these words you cannot hide, if within these words you cannot hide, well, if within these words you cannot hide, above all else, at least be satisfied. Da 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 da. da 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 da. Thanks, appreciate that. That was an original called "Satisfied." I say original; these are all originals tonight. But that was a song called "Satisfied." Hope you enjoyed it. This is two more songs that kind of blend together, but they're a lot of fun to play, and I hope I can play them. Breathe in, breathe out. Shut up, calm down. There's no reason to scream and shout. No, no. Well, mind your matters and touch ground. 'Cause for the moment we are just empty space, living our days in a wasted place. 'Cause there is a smile on this wasted face that says I'll never say that these are wasted days. No, 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 no. Da, 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 da. But you worry about your money, and you worry about your bills. Oh, no, 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 you're gonna worry your life away, and at the end of the day, somehow you'll worry still. 'Cause for the moment we are just empty space, living our days in a wasted place. But there is a smile on this wasted face that says I'll never say that these are wasted days. No, 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 no. Da, 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 yeah. Wake up, dreamer, morning has come at last. While you slept, the storms all Hallelujah. Well, you slept for days. Tell me, did you sleep all right? But from the weight of your eyes, I can tell that you slept just fine. Oh, can you find your way home all right? Or do you need to stay another night? I swear that I can drive you home at first morning light. But cheer up, dancer, you'll soon have the floor. You don't have to worry anymore. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, you don't have to worry anymore. Whoa, 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 you don't have to worry anymore. Whoa. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Again, my name is Logan K. Strong. The K stands for Kinda. This is a bunch of original songs I've written over about 20 years. Big shout out to Stanley's Pit Barbecue, Rose Social Kitchen, Stonewater Roofing, Smith and Crisp Realty. We got 1836, and there's one more in there somewhere. I already got roast.
We got Kiepersol.
I worked there for like 2.5 years. Goodness gracious. Sorry, Marnell. All right, so this next one is, this is a fun one. It's a long time ago, I got in the midst of a really bad writer's block. And, to break that writer's block, I thought I might just write a love song, because that's easy. But then I was like, you know what? That's probably too easy. So I wrote a love song from the perspective of a three-toed sloth, and this is what it sounds like. Hey, what's up? I'm a sloth. Life is a relative ease. Chilling in the trees with my sloth homies hanging out. And I mean that quite literally, because sloths live horizontally. And I don't got no trouble, don't got no beef, cause I'd rather dine on some fruit or a leaf. Let love grow, there's no hurry, sloths invented the phrase, let's just take it slow. Well, it might take me a while or two, but sooner or later I'll be next to you. You might be from another tree, but I'll be beside you eventually. Oh, it's never, no, never too late. Baby, our love is worth the wait. So let's go out on a limb and say that you were a sloth for a day. I know you'd see the world in a completely different way. Living in the land where the mango grows, got a death grip on life, hanging on by 3 toes. Living my life like it was time to kill. I'm the sultan of serenity, the chieftain of chill. Got my head in the trees cause it's where I exist. They say sloth, slow your roll, well, if you insist. Hey, it might take me a while or two, but sooner or later I'll be next to you. You might be from another tree, but I'll be beside you eventually. Oh, it's never, no, never too late. Baby, our love is worth the wait. The first time I saw you, I knew that I wanted to be with you. And I will never stop until 1 and 1 makes 2. Not the best looking dude in the trees, but baby, believe you me, when it takes this long to do everything, you do everything deliberately. Well, it might take me a while or 2, but sooner or later I'll be next to you. You might be from another tree, but I'll be beside you eventually. Oh, it's never, no, never too late. Baby, our love is worth the wait. Hey, what's up? I'm a sloth.
Who's your favorite guitar player?
Oof. That's a really layered question there, because there's
I mean, maybe not just one, but
well, yeah. I mean, so
them.
like there's different purposes served. Are you looking for technicality? Are you looking for groove? Are you looking for percussiveness?
So with those, who's your favorite in those unique little subgenres?
Technicality. I don't know. The first band I was ever in was a death metal band. So, like, I lean towards like that kind of like Euro metal kind of stuff.
Okay.
So like Bjorn Gelot of In Flames is one of my favorites
Okay.
of all time. But then I also I lean towards John Mayer. And people always give me crap about it because he's like the guy and like. But he's a solid player. He's a solid compositionist, and he's an amazing guitar player. There's also Dave Matthews, who creates some of the wackiest chords because he's just a gigantic South African man with hands like a trash can lid.
Yep.
Like it's insane.
Yep.
But
Do you have a favorite guitar solo?
yeah, that still goes back to In Flames. It's a Swedish melodic death metal band. But it is the solo in Come Clarity at the very end of it. It just...
Really? Okay. Cool. Do you have a favorite songwriter?
Yeah, I've got a couple. As far as, like, obviously early on I was influenced by, like, the great poets like, Simon and Garfunkel and Dylan and all those. The one that I get the most crap for is, honestly, like, one of my most prominent influences musically is Jason Mraz. And
Really?
People hear that I'm Yours on the radio, but he's a solid writer, and he's the one that really introduced me to like wordplay and got me interested in that. So he likes to create little pictures, and so I ended up getting really into wordplay as a product of that, and that's mostly what's driven my work forward so far. Is just finding a new way to say something old, and like finding an interesting way to describe something that could otherwise be boring. Yeah. And that's what wordplay does for you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you're talking about writing songs in 5th grade, been in and out of bands and gigs and stuff. What is the strangest gig you've ever played?
It's right down the street from here, actually. There was a house party, and I don't remember if it was back when I was with Babe. I think it was when I was with Babe, as opposed to Gorgeous Justin. But there was a house party, and it was just filled with like children out of their mind drunk and like a bunch of like cool like I mean it was kind of a cool punk scene, but the main thing that got me is the door guy that was supposed to be taking people's money at the door. When I showed up, he had no shirt, an orange construction vest, and instead of trying to take my money, like I was part of the band, so I didn't have to pay the cover, but instead of even trying to ask me about it, all he did was open up a box wine of Franzia and pour it into my mouth and said, "You're good to go." And it was just the strangest night. Like,
we should start doing that here with
for sure.
Universal Language. Bands come in. Michael just came in. You get a box full of Franzia.
Yeah, it's like a prerequisite, you know.
If you could hang out and jam and just with any band throughout time, just in a room hanging out jamming, who would that be?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the easy answer is like the Beatles or something monumental like that. But then that also depends on what era you're hanging out with the Beatles, because they had to be like super cloistered and secretive near the end there. Honestly, if I had to hang out with one specific musician just to like hang out, learn from, like as far as songwriting goes, as far as what it means to be a musician, it'd probably be John Prine.
All right.
He's
cool. Right.
He's had a pretty good hold on my songwriting these past couple years. Rest in peace, dude.
Yep. COVID.
Smoking a cigarette that's, what it was, a cigar that's 9 miles long. Is that what he said when he gets to heaven?
So when we've known each other for a little bit.
Quite a while, yeah.
A little bit. Whenever I see you, you have different hat, different shirts, different pants, different. Is there any rhyme or reason to your fashion choices, Logan? Because you're rocking some sweet space pants right now.
Oh, yeah. I got these at Hot Topic, actually. I thought, since I got them at Hot Topic, I thought they were going to be really skinny, but it turns out there's a lot of space in them.
Hey there, look at you.
But no, I mean, honestly, it's just fun to be eclectic, you know? My nails were very well painted before Philip told me 2 days ago that I was going to do this, so then I had to start practicing and chipped everything off.
How dare you,
But,
Philip.
you know, and I got the dangly earrings and all that. I like to be eclectic.
Yeah, and you've
about
got
it.
Mario socks on.
I do.
Talk about them socks.
Yeah. So this is Mario and Luigi on this leg. This is Bowser on this leg. I literally wore this exact combination of socks on my wedding day, and my wife didn't know until I got there.
They suit you well.
Well, thank you.
All right. Now back to the music with Logan Kinda Strong.
Honor, heroism, tradition. Jimmy's brings the tradition of bourbon to life with an honest spirit inspired by history, the grit of farming, and the ingredients themselves. Stewardship of the land is what we look for in the Texas farmers providing corn, barley, and rye. Our distiller's grandfather, Jimmy Hines, fought through World War II as a torpedo bomber pilot. During his Navy training, pilots were taught to keep a bottle of bourbon behind their seats on missions. In case they were shot down, they would have a bartering tool using the bourbon.
With no trust in my passion, I know nothing's as it seems, but it's still a sense I'm sensing that the colors come to me.
I feel I must apologize, my dear. I haven't been myself. I'm Ain't the best, at least I hope that much is clear. But I've been a dusty mind upon a dusty shelf. But next to me stands a broken man, a stiffened old ceramic man whose glory days have long been overdue. His war paint runs with tears he's cried, but still he stands, arms at his side, waiting for the day that he will go and fight for me and you. Keep your head up, sorry soldier. The day will come when you go off to war. But every single day you're getting older, and soon you won't be useful anymore. Anymore. There he stands, 10,000 doubts within his eyes, waiting for the day to fight. I've never seen a man with such a drive to die than this man for what he knows is right. But I've heard him cry into the night, oh fate, what kind of cruel spite can rip a man from what he's born to do? For I was born to take a stand, to lay my life down for this land. My blood is red, my eyes are white and blue. Oh, keep your head up, soy soldier. The day will come when you go off to war. But every single day you're getting older, and soon you won't be useful anymore. Soldier, you don't have the time. There's nothing else here for you, soldier. Go toward the light. And as you lie with angels, take a breath for me tonight. I swear that I'll remember the soldier who never got to fight. Never got to fight. Well, keep your head up, soy soldier. The day will come when you go off to war. But every single day you're getting older, and soon you won't be useful anymore. Anymore. Thank you. That was also one of the first songs I ever wrote. It's called Toy Soldier. It's kind of sad, but it's a good story, I think. This is a more recent one, and I hope you dig it. It's called The Gun in Your Heart. La da 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 da. Well, you never could believe this heart strapped to my sleeve, and I never found the physics of the taking all your leave. You stepped out on your doubt for a life on the run, with a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. with a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but love was young and it was dumb. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but God, love was dumb when it was young. Well, there's no tender way to render this, but my God, have I been burned. The rekindling of a dwindling fire, a lesson to be learned. It's just the tender to your ember was a branch I thought you'd spurned. Well, I guess that's what I get, but so much less than I have earned. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but love was young and it was dumb. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but God, love was dumb when it was young. And your heart has such exploding potential. Your tongue, well, it just might kill me. This heart is not bulletproof by any means. Your tongue is what's gonna kill me. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but love was young, it was dumb. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Love was wild and love was free, but God, love was dumb. With a gun in your heart and a bullet on your tongue. Thank you. I got two more for you. This is a song called "Slept for Days." It's kind of a slower tune. I hope you don't fall asleep to it, but I think it's fun. It's another one of those songs that I wrote in high school, but another late night, heavy eyes. Soon the sun will bring its light, but I'll stay asleep, buried in my covers and my sheets. world outside is a lie. As I dream, the time ticks by, but I couldn't care less. Let those misguided people go and stress. Oh, 'cause I'd rather be in my bed than out there, running the races and pulling my hair. And this clockwork circus you call an existence will never be more than keeping your distance from peace and serenity, warmth and security. You trade in your dreams for a cold hard reality. When will you wake up and fall asleep? Whoa. Whoa. Lazy day, counting sheep, trying hard to stay asleep. Oh, my bed, safe from the world, watching all my dreams be unfurled. Well, I wish she were here, sleeping soundly, with her loving arms wrapped around me. Oh, but I am alone. It's an empty bed, save me in an empty home. Oh, but I'd rather be in my bed than out there, running the races and pulling my hair. This clockwork circus you call an existence will never be more than putting up fences from peace and serenity, warmth and security. Yeah, you trade in your dreams for a cold hard reality. When will you wake up and fall asleep? Oh, it's cold in this place without your embrace, but behind these closed eyes I can still see your face. Even though I'm enclosed in pillows and throes, I'm shaking and shivering down to my toes. I need your touch, I can't feel you here. Awake and I'm screaming for you, my dear. Oh, why can't I just fall asleep? Morning breaks, slept for days. Morning drive to your place. Crawl up under your sheets. Wrap my arms around you, close my eyes and fall asleep.
We're gonna play a little game of Would You Rather.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather speak all languages, all of humankind's languages, or be able to speak to animals?
Definitely speak all languages.
Okay.
I've always been interested in language. Like I'm semi-fluent in Spanish. I've dabbled in sign language. I think that's really just the next step forward in, finding peace with your fellow man is learning to speak their language. So like if I could speak any language, that bridges pretty much any gap that you could have,
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Would you rather live the rest of your life 40 years in the past or 40 years in the future?
Oof.
So we're looking at 1980 or 2060.
Oh man. So like am I starting here and then going back or going forward? Like do I get what I know now?
Yeah, you can. Just what you know now. Just right now. And you can take
I feel
whoever you
like
want
40
to.
years in the future, it's going to be like a very Mad Max-esque scenario. So I'm kind of scared of that one.
Perhaps.
But, if I go back, like you're like 1980s-esque.
Yeah, 1980.
If I know everything I know now, I could just, become a prophet and start a cult. And
That's where you go. Okay. I was going gambling and making sports bets, but profit, you could
I could do
also
that too.
that.
But that's the thing. I need preparation. If I'm gonna write down all the sports numbers, gotta have that ahead
A
of
little
time.
preparation.
But
Yeah. Okay. 40 years. So in the past,
that's what I said in my universal language.
you
This
want
is
to
like
be a
I want to
prophet.
be a cult leader in the 80s.
Prophet
Okay.
and cult leader. Okay.
Gracious.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. I wrote this down without knowing that you liked, some metal band. Would you rather only listen to metal or only listen to country from here on forward?
That's a really different one. Depends on which country.
Right.
Because you got the pop with an accent that's going on right now, but when you get the actual, if it's actual storytellers, country all the way. I enjoy metal. It's a lot of fun for me. I love the technicality. I love the aggression of it. But what I'm after at the end of it is a good story. And if it's real storytelling, I'm gonna go with country every time.
Even as I was writing these, I sort of struggled with that one, even thinking in my mind, like,
I'm
which,
gonna struggle with it all night. Thank you. I'm gonna be up till
some
3.
nuances of each of those genres that, like, I don't know, man, this is unfair.
Yeah.
This isn't a would you rather, but do you have a favorite Christmas memory?
The first time I got a trampoline. That was.
Did you just wake up and there's a trampoline outside?
Yeah, because Santa brought it. Sorry, that wasn't quotation marks. Santa exists.
5-year-old.
But no,
watching.
like,
take it easy.
I think at that time it was my favorite memory because it was a lot of fun for me. Like it was far too cold to actually enjoy the trampoline that day. But looking back, just the idea that my poor father like stayed up all night putting that trampoline together.
Yeah.
Just for that, like that was pretty cool because it was really cold down there. But yeah,
Down there, where was down there?
I was born about 15 minutes from the Gulf in Lake Jackson, Texas.
Okay.
Which is actually the same town Selena was born in. So that's an interesting one. That's the
Following
same
her
town where
footsteps.
Buc-ee's was founded.
What?
The CEO of Buc-ee's daughter had a crush on my brother in elementary school. And I'm like, bro, you missed out.
You missed out, man. Jeez, holy cow. How about, since it's Christmas time,
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
to some degree, do
Yeah.
you have a favorite Christmas movie?
I'm not gonna say Die Hard. I know that's all debate on
that is my
Facebook.
next question.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I really have a favorite Christmas movie. I've never really been one for Christmas. If Home Alone counts, I guess that would be it.
I think that counts as
I mean,
Christmas
that's a solid one for me. Fun fact: there's a Hallmark movie with Leanne Rimes in it. My middle school theater teacher, Vernon Grody, was the bus driver in that film. So
Look
if
at
you
that.
ever find that one, that's pretty cool. I don't
Okay.
remember what it's called. I'm sorry.
It has Leanne Rimes in it.
Yeah.
It's We can find
it
that.
narrows it down pretty.
Narrows it down. Next, and I guess last question, until we talk about other things, but is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer that question. I don't think it was intended as a Christmas movie, but as far as artistry goes, you know, it's about what the audience makes of it. And so if you think it's a Christmas movie, go ahead. I personally don't, but, you know.
Well, you're wrong, Logan.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I
totally
don't
okay
know
with
either.
that.
I just
if there's anything 2020 has taught me, it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
There you go. Logan K. Strong, back at you with universal language.
Gracious.
Jimmy's bourbon embodies heroic adventures as well as a freedom found in no other spirit. American heritage is cooked deep into the heart of our copper pot still. Carefully chosen barrels from artisanal coopers age this bourbon for over 4 years. In the new charred barrels, complexity builds in spice and pepper layers, while time smooths out the rugged edges. Small batch, well-loved, simple and pure, Jimmy's is a bourbon of character emerging through heroes' eyes.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Here we go. Let there be light. Please pardon the explosion. Excuse these bits of bonded earth that divided all your oceans. And as you'll notice, this rock among the stars has been set to motion. Not to be stopped, at least we're hoping. At least till we drop by our own commotion. But wake up to the new you. And I hope you understand that it's on you. Cause I painted this universe for you. But that won't do, cause you just choose to view blue. And that's uncool, cause the blue can be untrue. Like him and her, like one and two. Like them and they, like me and you. Cool, cool. Oh, no, you are the universe. Oh, oh, hey, hey. How long has it been since you witnessed the stars in flight? Well, they've waited for you till they faded in the morning light. Yeah, they've waited for your eyes to glow with light from outer space, and they've longed to illuminate the wonder on your face. Oh, step outside and let this starlight bathe you in its grace. Let its cosmic flavor flow and throw you to some secret place. There is so much more to see than you allow yourself to see. Cause you've locked yourself into a life of who they want you to be. And you never see the stars anymore. No, 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 no. You just hurry on inside and lock your door. But are the universe, and the universe is you. Whoa, rid your inner circle of the line that passes through. Well, open up your eyes and your mind will follow through. Because beauty's just a state of mind, and it starts with me and you. Hey, hey, hey. I'm no prophet, I'm no priest, I'm just another soul brother who's a lover of discovery at the very least. No, I don't have it all figured out, I don't expect to have it soon, but in the meantime I waste my time building rockets to the moon. Well, the astral ocean is begging me to come take a swim. Hey, this cosmos, it feels fine. Come on and jump right in. Oh, because you are the universe, and the universe is you. Oh, rid your inner circle of the line that passes through. Well, open up your eyes and your mind will follow through. Because beauty is just a state of mind, and it starts with me and you. We'll hey the constellations as our destination. We aspire to the aura. Hey, leaping over gravity, astrological nirvana. Well, if it takes 1,000,000 years for man to learn to love, then let it be. Hey, that's fine with me, because I'll be living astronomically. Oh, because I am the universe, and the universe is in me, and I have rid my inner circle of the line that inhibits me. Well, open up your mind and your life will follow through, you'll see. Because beauty is just a state of mind, and it starts with being free. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Whoa, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, let there be light, and please pardon the explosion. Excuse these bits of bonded earth that divided all your oceans. And as you'll notice, this rock among the stars has been set to motion, not to be stopped, at least we're hoping, at least till we drop by our own commotion. But wake up to the new you, and I hope you understand that it's on you, because I painted this universe for you. But that won't do, because you just choose to view blue, and that's uncool, because the blue can be untrue, like him and her, like one and two, like them and they, like me and you. Cool, cool. Thank you so much, friends. Hope you enjoyed.